So here's a look at this tomato that I've been growing indoors. I'm gonna plant it in my greenhouse here. This is the soil I have to work with. There's a chip right there, but I'm just pulling it out. I want to take out enough to make room for this 1-gallon plant. There you can see I've fluffed it up a bit. You can see what's on there. This is the constitution of it, you know? It's very, very broken down. This is over 11 years old in the making. So it's pretty fine. I'm just going to scoop it out. I mean, it's easy to move. Pull it with my hand. Remove enough. Put it on the sides over here because it's going to be used to pack the root ball in. You'll see when I pull this out, that entire thing is going to be roots. You know, that's pretty much what we're used to here. So, fan just kicked on. I'm inside the greenhouse. And really, this is it. You know, why would I want to grow in dirt if I could do this? Oh, look, I got a visitor. Hello there, doggy. Okay, back to work. Okay, let's get some flax back there growing. Not easy to do with one hand, but I'm going to try anyway. Okay, so there y'all can see 1-gallon container, and then this hole is roughly big enough for a 1-gallon container. You can always do a test drop, right? Just place it down in the hole right there. We do typically bury our tomatoes deep. If we can't bury them deeper, we'll hill up the soil around it. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper though, so I'm gonna take another little bite with my hand down in there and show you all this. That's wood chips, folks, or it was at one time. Years and years and years of broken down wood chips. Okay, so we'll test that again. Incidentally, I'm planting it next to a tomato. Sorry, we're kind of close. Okay, I like that depth because the depth of my soil is very close to, you know, the top of my soil here. And the soil inside the greenhouse hasn't received any kind of cover in the winter, but it'll get some in the spring when the covers come off. So, I'm going to go ahead and separate this baby. Quick pause. Okay, so here you can see I've got it slipped out of the pail a little bit. It's lying on its side. There's even tomatoes on it. We've been killing it here. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab it underneath it so I can support the whole thing and gently slide that pail out. When I'm done sliding that pail out, I'm actually going to apply some myco-inoculants to the roots. It already had some, but I'm going to put more. It's going to help it grow. Okay, so here you see the pot's been removed. You know, we repurpose these things. They last forever. And there's the roots exposed. Nice and healthy. Sure, they're wrapped up in a circle. And yes, it was telling me it's time to plant. But I'm going to give it what it wants now. We're actually going to apply some Myco Bliss to the outside of this with my spray wand, especially to the bottom and into the hole. It's okay if you get it on other things. And this is going to attach itself to the roots. Cultures will develop, and an exchange of nutrients will ensue. Still got some cold weather ahead of us, so I got to be really careful what I do here. It's super important to prevent, or do everything you can to prevent transplant shock. So the soil that you see here, okay, is the same as this. The only thing that I've added is a little calcium from my eggshells and a little perlite because we do start these inside. Okay, so here we go. We're going to give that a little lift. See what I can do. Now, I can stand it up. It's caught up over there, so I'll have to put you down. Okay, so here you can see it's been put down in the hole. I'm trying to show you the roots really well. Pretty much even with the height or depth of the hole. And I've used the temporary stake support that I had in the pail to also stake the fruit on the tomato plant. Now all I'm going to do is return the soil back into the hole Going to give it a gentle rinsing again with the Myco Bliss. It's not an advertisement for Myco Bliss, but it is a product that I use. It works really well for me. And as you can see, you really can't argue with a green plant, can you? They're all green, folks. Give everything vitamin L and they'll be green. Alright, so let's go ahead and pack this in. I'm going to put the richest soil in the sides. You know, giving those nice white roots something to grow into. And we want to stabilize the root ball as best as we can. Not that there's going to be any wind in here, but you do want to press it into place. I know that there was an old practice of frilling the roots. Creedmoor doesn't do that. It's an extra step. My plants don't seem to care. Okay, so here you have it. Got soil all around it. I'm just pushing on it. I want to eliminate any extra airspace. Get the microbes working. We don't want gaps between the root ball and the soil. And now I'm just basically mounding it up. You can see we have some in-ground roots from previous nightshades. That keeps a lot of the hypha relationships and mycology happy and singing through the winter. All we do is clip them flush. There isn't to do anything more than that. And, you know, you can back that up and cover it up with some wood chips right out of the gate. It's not going to harm the plant. And here you have it. It's a typical tomato plant install. It's been out here in the greenhouse for a few days getting acclimated, and now she sits in the earth. Anyway, happy growing.